Okay, so we essentially created our profile, and following the manual, the next thing is we're going to talk about a little more about the menu. The menu is how you basically move around the application to get to different areas. Starting up at the very top, you have your user profile, tournament, review games, opponents, Dropbox sync, update, serial number, settings, and help. And we'll dive into all of these in different videos throughout this suite. To start with, we'll just start with the help at the very bottom. Essentially, the help is going to be the manual. This is the same manual that's on our website at ChessNoteR.com, and then under the support section, you can go to the ChessNoteR manual. Essentially, it's just a regular manual. You can pinch to zoom to get into different areas of the manual. Essentially, if there's any links in the manual, such as like clickable links, none of those will work on here. This is just a viewer. It doesn't allow anything to work in terms of that. So we'll step out of there with the back button. So the next thing we're going to do is dive into settings. Under settings, we have a couple different areas. We have board settings, known opponents, and backup and restore. We're going to start with the board settings. Essentially, on the board settings, this is where you can change all the colors of the board. If you want to change different things, you have the option for the dark square color, the light square color, the highlight square, which is the yellow square shown here, and then your chess piece design. So if you don't like the chess pieces, we have 12 different sets you can choose from. So you just choose your dark color square. Essentially, we have some colors like pre-set up. So if you like a color, like you like the green maybe, you can do that. And then if you want to change the white color, you can do that as well, and it changes the board. In there, if you notice, there's also a custom setting. So if you want to do a custom color, it's got a slider bar that lets you change your colors to whatever you want. If you know hex codes, which are HTML codes, you can just go in here and put one in. So you just put in your code. So we'll just use 333, which is a darker color. When you type in the numbers, you just hit the check mark. It shows the color that you want, and then you just choose it. You want to select that color. And here you can see the board went dark. If for any time you need to go back, you can just default the colors back to the default. And it sets everything back to default. So essentially, you can go into each area and change the color. So for the highlight square, if you wanted orange, you could choose orange and it would change the highlight square. If you want your pieces, you just choose your piece design. And in here, you can scroll up and down. And then essentially, if you see a set that you like, you just simply press on the little button next to it and then hit the OK button, and it updates the chess set. So it's pretty straightforward in terms of the board settings. So we'll stop the video here, and then we'll go back into the next one.